Yeah, the hospital was going well, and then I got RNG'd out, like, at the end, so cool. Cool video game. Fucking fail nurse push, and then I got boxed in by random nurse movement, so that's good. Very,
Hey, wait.
very good.
Stop.
Why easy difficulty? Because it's faster.
What is this? What's going on here?
Yay. Die faster. No. Fine. I'll take it. There's Okabun. This intro does have the most cinematic cameras. Although, speaking about, like how I was talking about game replayability yesterday and how important it is for speedrunning, right? When you load, like, New Game Plus files of this game, it cuts the intro section off entirely.
What's that?
It starts you in the cafe, like, it's like, nah, we'll truncate that. We'll cut that shit. I like that. I think that's good. It's efficient gameplay. They don't want you to waste time with such things. I'm sure because it's less scary. This game doesn't really scare me anymore. It's not really the point. Like, I know everything that happens in it. How have the runs been so far? I got, like, one to the hospital, and then it got RNG'd out by the hospital, so, eh. Yeah, New Game Plus cuts out the nightmare sequence. That's kind of a standard thing across New Game Pluses of Silent Hill games that have it. Is that they tend to truncate the intro to get you in there a bit quicker, which I appreciate. I think that's good video game design, good replayability, you know. My secret weapon health drain. I don't need that shit. I don't need any heals. Healing would imply getting hit. I have no intentions of such things. Watch as I just get fucking bopped by a random air screamer or something, because that happens. Hey, Clary. Thanks for the good luck. I will fucking need it, because this game is random balls. Not just balls, but random balls. Well, to be fair, like, pretty much every run at this point is ripped due to RNG. It's not like runs really die to anything else. I mean, sometimes it dies to me being a moron, but for the most part, runs majorly die to RNG. Nice try. Yeah, AI behavior is massively randomly driven in this game, and it's the big influence on this run. Like I said, it's more random than skill at this point, because it's not actually that hard to move in this game. At least by this point, I'm quite used to it. So it's mostly just rolling the dice over and over again until the dice come up like all sixes. Such is the nature of it. What's my accent? Utah? Are you fucking joking? I'm not even from America. Everyone knows Canadian. Yeah, definitely. Like, that would at least be closer. In the sense that you would be within sort of the vague political ballpark. Utah is weird. I wouldn't know. But no, I'm from England. Like, you know. A weird mix of southern and northern? Hell no. So hi, my Lexi. Clearly I'm from the south. Like, come on now. I speak the Queen's English, not this fucking northern shit. Hey, Kinky. Like, I know I live in the north of England now at this point, so... I like inserting the word like into all my... Oh, that's good like. Like, that's what they do in the north, is they say like after random words, so, oh, that's good like. Northern. Fucking northern shite bags. It's grim up north, like. I'm told it's a posh accent. Why I'm on? Nah, I don't live far enough for that. See, the funny thing is, right, is that currently in the north, I have a friend who has lived in the north for all his life, and he greets me with Wagwan. He says, Wagwan, man. Like, he does that, he goes Wagwan. He's not Jamaican at all, but he does this anyway. Like, that's just the dialect. Whereas, despite that, I lived in the south, and I also had a friend who lived in the south for their entire life, who also fucking greeted me with Wagwan, only he did it ironically. So somehow I have moved so far, and yet nothing has changed. Only now everyone's serious about it, rather than being joking. I don't know what to make of that. Okay, thanks, game. I like it when it doesn't turn. That was the wrong button. Fuck my ass. I got auto-corrected to the left piano key, which I did not ask for.
I disagree.
Hey yo, Professor Cat. Thanks for the Twitch Prime. What is posh accent then? I don't know. Ask someone with a posh accent. Nope. Thing is, I'm not posh. I'm decidedly working class. I have the accent that causes people to think I'm middle class, but I'm definitely not. Crikey, annoy. I think it's a bit more complicated than that. You see, there's a certain style of talking that is mostly associated with the upper and affected way of talking. That's not really what that sounds like either, I'm just being a bit of a twat. If you will excuse my bullshit for a moment. Man, I fucking lost time on that split. What a bunch of crap. say bath. Come on, like that's what I say. I say bath. I am the posh accent twat. That's the thing. I do talk like that. I'm fucking southern. That's how you say the word when you live there. What does a Welsh accent sound like? I don't know. I can't understand it. Dude, I've got, like, some Welsh friends, and I went to visit them, like, for a weekend once, and I couldn't understand, like, my Welsh friends' parents, like, at all. I literally couldn't understand them. Like, they would talk words at me, and I would be like, I'm sorry, I actually straight up, like, didn't catch any of that, and they'd be, like, they would, like, reply kind of exasperated, and I'd be like, I'm so sorry. Because, like, you feel like an asshole when I'm just like, you are speaking the same language as me, but your accent is so fucking fake, I straight up can't understand what you're saying. Like, I struggle a bit with Scottish, but I don't usually, like, lapse into I can't fucking understand that mode. Whereas the Welsh just, I can't do it. Hey, Igdisis, thanks for the host. Did you finish Ghost Head? I can't imagine, like, I don't know, you like, just started Chapter 3 when I, like, popped out. The opposite of that. What's the opposite of not finishing? Shit. Ah, I overwalked. My ass. Did you brick your save file? Would have been another half of the game. I did say the final area was kind of big. Like, it's not... I don't remember it being, like, super long, but I might be wrong. I think there's not a lot really, like, I don't know, stuff happens in it, I guess, but there's not a whole lot of stuff in it. It's called, yeah, it is a full-length game. Like, it's not actually super short. The thing is just that the fucking hospital is so, like, the hospital isn't actually very long. What it is fucking confusing. And obtuse. Hey, Panesis. See, like, you say it's Clock Tower length, but I don't think the first Clock Tower game's actually that long. I mean, it's a Super Nintendo game, but still, like, I beat it, like, comfortably in a handful of hours over, like, a weekend once. That was when I played it. I didn't even use a walkthrough. I have big brain. Whee! Although, like, Clock Tower 1 actually doesn't really require one. I don't think so, at least. The hospital, though. You keep running back to the bathroom over and over again to get the broom. That's like the only way I know of how to actually play that game. That's how everyone ends up playing it. You constantly go back and get the broom. It's like the only good option. See, I take it you did find the one random fucking drawer that you need to click on at some point in order to, like, with Bates. You can't do it with Alyssa, you have to do it with Bates. That shit fucked me out, like, real hard the first time, because it's just this random-ass fucking drawer. You gotta find all these, like, ghostly things, and, like, 2 of them are Alyssa. And one of them, there's just this random fucking drawer that you need to touch with Bates, and it's like, but why would I ever do that? The file. Yeah, no, see, that's also dumb. Shit like that's dumb. I hate shit like that. Because it's like, it's the same, it's fucking, it's text. Just read the shit. Like, who fucking cares who you do it with? But no, Alyssa just doesn't react to it properly if you don't... She doesn't, like, care to read it properly? Whereas Bates does, and it's like, what the fuck? Bates is still the best part of that game. Like, his mechanic is actually fucking annoying, but Bates's lines is probably the best part of the game. He is the most entertaining character in Ghost Head. Well, I'm green, I guess, so I'm gonna continue. Yeah, his English delivery is really funny. Like, in the Japanese version, right, he's got a voice that's really familiar, and I suspect it's actually probably a voice actor I know, but he sounds younger in the Japanese version, like, a lot younger. He sounds more like, sort of, edgy teenager. Just kind of funny. There's a certain value in that, whereas in, like, the English version, he's this fucking gravelly voiced, like, 60-year-old, and it's awesome. Because now it's just comical. Whereas in like the Japanese version, it's kind of plausible that voice might be able to come out of the same body as Alyssa, whereas in the English version, completely fucking implausible. But it's somehow funnier because of it. Because it's just no way. No way. And he swears a lot as well, and that's also funny. Which unfortunately is a bit lost in the Japanese script, because Japanese doesn't really do, like, I don't know. It does rough talking, but it doesn't really do, like, swear words. You can't really, like, precision F-bomb in Japanese. Yeah, I don't know. Sort of? Sort of. I don't know. I prefer English swearing. Don't at me. I like it more than Clock Tower. I like it more than Clock Tower 3 as well, actually. In spite of everything, I somehow do as well. Like, I know that, like, in terms of objective game design, I'm probably wrong, but at the same time, I think Ghost Head is funnier. And therefore more fun. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Clock Tower 3 is super fucking tedious sometimes, and that gets really boring. And Clock Tower 3 is also long as tits. There you fucking go. Is that so difficult? Well, yeah, the Super Nintendo version's the only one with an English translation patch in it. I don't think anyone bothered to patch the PS1 or PC versions. Like, frankly, if you can read Japanese, I actually would recommend the PC version. Because, like, I much prefer mouse control. Because I've played the PC version, and I quite like playing that game with a mouse. But it's Japanese only, so if you can't read Japanese, then don't. Can read Japanese? Of course. It's impressive? Thank you. I read it, like, okay. I read it decently up to the point where I can play video games, like, in the language. I have completed, like, text-heavy RPGs in Japanese. With not tremendous amounts of trouble. I wouldn't describe myself as fluent, though. Fuck. How's Sengra? I haven't tried Sengra yet. I didn't actually, like, buy it. Not yet. I need to actually, like, order another JP PSN card or something. There's too many games I want to try. Because the entire Clock Tower series, as it turns out, is also on the Japanese PSN. So I've realized if I want to, if I want to join in the new fun with Ghost Head, which I might, I would want to grab that while I'm at it. Because that way I can be that dickhead playing on the JP version. Sengra's text likes to fly. Fucking awesome. My favorite. Does it have, like, one of those things that a lot of, like, visual novel type games have, where you can, like, go back and read the text? Because I actually find those incredibly useful. Like, who is that feature for? Me, as it turns out. Trying to read games in a foreign language. Hell yeah, can't wait to miss everything. It's okay, I'll just record it and go back through the video file later. That's the real technique. I have the technology for playing Japanese games in 2019. Just find it online. Good luck with that. Trying to fucking... Took me a while to even find, like, information about the Toki Memo games, and those are, like, the most popular of games. But I did find some shit eventually, although the wiki is actually still not complete, which is a bit frightening. Oh my god, I almost missed it. Fucking Jesus Christ. It wasn't even that good, as a result. Have I ever played Zero Time Dilemma? I have not, actually. There might be a Let's Play of Sentimental Graffiti out there, but surprisingly enough, a lot of these, like, longer JP-only games, like, no. It's sometimes you don't find them online. There is not, in fact, like, a complete online play of Toki Memo, for the most part, despite that game's, like, incredible popularity. Even on Nico? Probably there's something, I don't know. I didn't find a whole playthrough. I found compilations of what happens if you go around pissing all the girls off. That was funny. Thing is that it very often gets mixed in. For some reason I found it really easy to find, like, footage of the side games that I don't care about that much. And yeah, I can't find any footage of Dancing Summer Vacation. I don't know why.
What's this?
It's all DDR in it. I know, and that's funny. I like DDR. What's the hardest Silent Hill game to run, in my opinion? Sorry, I was a bit slow getting around to that one. I don't know. They've all got some bullshit, but... The thing is, I haven't ran all of them, but all the ones I have ran, I'd say probably 3. Ah, you shit. I got through eventually, but meh. Yeah, that could have been worse.
Was I dreaming?
I'm planning on doing a playthrough of Tokyo Memo Gold Side? I could do. There are a couple of things I need to iron out with that first. First thing is that I kind of want to get Twitch partner first. Here's the reality. Tokyo Memo doesn't really do numbers. Like, I mean, it does better numbers than I would have expected, but it doesn't do, like, partner numbers. And I'm kind of, like, incentivized to stick to my tried and true while pressing for partner rather than trying to do this weird shit and kind of, like, sort of bouncing around the numbers a bit. It makes it less sure. Which is annoying, I know. It annoys me just as much as it probably annoys you. In fact, I reckon it probably annoys me more. The second thing is that the translation patch for Tokyo Memo Gold Side, because there is a translation patch, there is an English translation patch, so I actually would not have to translate it live. Which would put a fucking great deal of stress off my shoulders. I would very much be inclined to use that patch. Like, I can read Japanese, but if there's an English patch, then I'm fucking using the English patch. Like, come on. But the English patch is only for the DS version. Which, interesting resolution to stream in. Hey, Watsu, no, it's not Devil May Cry 5. I can't believe it. I tried to play Devil May Cry 5, but then I woke up and I was playing Silent Hill 1 instead. It was fucking weird. I haven't bought it yet. It's like 35 quid, and I just spent money booking my flights to TwitchCon Europe, so I'm kind of wacky about that. It's like, do I really want to spend that much money on video games? And it's like, you know how it is. Let's begin. Probably a nothing gold. No, it is actually a full gold. Imagine though, I'm only -7 still. And these splits have like perfect sewers, which is, oh baby. Wacky late game though, so there's potential. Hello. Stand my ground. Ah, fuck. Missed time. Okay, I'll take it. Not the greatest. I don't think so, at least. I think I mistimed one of them. But that's fine. Didn't take an excessive amount of damage. Cool. It's way too bright to read the map here. Yeah, funny that. I don't actually have the map. Wait, no, yes I do. This game forces you to pick it up. I do have a map. I lied. I can't believe it. That being said, I don't have the map button bound on this controller. Like, I actually straight up don't have a key that I could use to open the map if I wanted to. I took the map key off and replaced it with skip cutscene. Like, no memes. You can do that in this game. I don't have a map button. I don't need it. Alright, we need the RNG, but RNG is a funny thing, because it sometimes does that. Sigh. No, I got the second one at least. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably going to lose time on this now because this run's got a no-hit sewers in it. Well, these splits have a no-hit in them, rather. That being said, these splits aren't my PB splits. Oh, that could be good, actually? I was about to say, like, that was bad, but then he, like, moved. See ya. Sure, I'll take it. There have been worse sewers in the world. One hit's annoying, but it's not catastrophic. Lighthouse run is more important than this, really. Yeah, decent sewers. Like, only one hit, that's fine. Like, getting perfect sewers is kind of rare, so... That's pretty ordinary. No, I refused to wait. I got the void walk. I did. I got it first try. It was a good void walk. It was very efficient. This sounds my favorite to run? Probably this one. Well, I say that. It's the game I keep coming back to the most, but I don't know if it's my favorite anymore. Fuck you, game. I let go of forwards so fucking early there, and it still didn't work. Hey, Jeebus. I don't know, like, still probably Silent Hill 1 in terms of the fact that this is just the one I keep coming back to over and over again, despite the general obnoxiousness of Void Walk, but every single Silent Hill game has some bullshit in it. Every single one of them has, like, that one trick or that one, like, random puzzle or some aspect of play that just pisses me off a lot. They've all got the one thing. That one thing is always different, but it's always there. Silent Hill 3 has got opening RNG and it's got Leonard RNG. 2's got Blind Arsonist. This game has Void Walk. In that regard, I can say 4 is probably my least favorite by having just the whole game being the thing that it is. Now, half the game's a fucking escort quest, and, like, 4, though, has the hospital with its random room layout. That's great. I love that shit. It's not. It sucks, actually. I hate it. But then you've also got the one truth, the boss that is randomly determined which one is actually the real one, and there's, like, 16 of them. It's like, the fuck? Like, that's not just annoying in terms of a speedrun. It's like, it's not fun to play, either. It sucks. It's bad. I hate it. Yeah, I lost 2 seconds because of it. If you are the world record holder, going for a new PB the same as beating the world record in that context, of course. I'm not the world record holder, mind you, but if I were, that would be true, yes. And so there's still RNG to come, friends, because the lighthouse run is a thing, and you have monkeys. The worst enemy in this game. And then you have nowhere. Four is your favorite, and it made you have nightmares for a week. It's a good reason, I think. I don't know, four's pretty obnoxious as a run. It's super random. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. Right, do I get owned for no reason at the foot of the... It sounds like I do. I don't. The radio offers insight into this. Oh yeah, word, man. 4 is a game with some neat ideas that don't work out in principle. In practice, rather, not principle. Nice. It's okay, though, because I'm a former world record holder in this game. Can't believe it. I used to be good once. Scissors? Nah, bro. Scissors. Come on. Yeah, saved a little bit of time. Former 4th place holder in Silent Hill 3. I'm former 2nd place holder in Silent Hill 3. Then I was 3rd, because Alex fucked it all up. And I think I'm still 3rd. What would I say if Silent Hill 1 got a full remake? What would I say? I don't know. I'd like to play it. Silent Hill 1 is the game I think could benefit the most from remaking in the entire series as well, so I would be interested, but also cautious, because the only company that has the authority to issue something like that is Konami, and I don't really trust them. But Silent Hill 1's like biggest issues as a game in 2019 are primarily fucking frame rate. And a remake could do a lot to get around that. And also a somewhat awkward control scheme. Like, I don't mean tank controls, I mean it's got, like awkward tank controls by tank control standards. So once the checkmark money starts rolling in, you don't really get more money for having a checkmark. The checkmark tax is not a real thing. Also, peep this glitch. You can get more money. Like, you get more, like, you get some front page exposure, but you don't inherently get more money for having the checkmark. I also think Twitch then handles your end of the processing fee for payment, I think, but that's about it. You physically get more from it, you don't. Well, not precisely. You still get 50-50, but they handle Twitch then, like, picks up the payment charge, I think. And that adds up, eventually, but it's not, like, strictly you get more money, precisely. Yeah, it's not verified. I'm not a real streamer yet until I have the checkmark. You pay, like, yeah, that's kind of how it works. More, something like that. Like, maybe I'm splitting hairs over the semantics somewhat. Good. The key of Ophiel. I see. They don't shift, like I said, they don't shift the split. They pick up their end of the processing charge rather than, like, taking it out of your cut. Also, Joe, thanks for the host. You've come into a run that's actually, like, kind of on pace. What are you doing, Joe? To insanity, I assume? A lot of jungle bungle. Alas. The feeling is known. Don't drop my input, game. I don't have the patience for that. Can't believe someone would lie about being punchy. Surprisingly, right, that has happened. And 4chan? That wasn't what I had in mind, but that has actually happened. The only time I've ever used a trip code in my life. Okay, that was weird. Someone impersonated me? Yeah, it's happened. Happened on Twitter though, but still, it's happened. Oh god. I'm playing bad. Not the bad play. That's not good. That's bad. Yay, no white turns. Bootleg punchy merch. Accept no substitutes for the real official.
Hello, I'm the real Punchy. This imposter is trying to take everything away. Please send help by donating bits so we can stop this madman.
I disagree.
We are decepted. Deceived, I think is the word you want. Ah, you fucking cock. Oh, that was... Okay, that was bad. That sucked. That sucked a fucking fat one. The dodge that never works, unsurprisingly, didn't work. Who could have foreseen such an outcome? Take this range. Nice. That's probably a PB. I'd be quite shocked if that isn't a PB.
Cheryl.
Thank you, Daddy.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Cheryl?
That's 5. Yeah, it was 5. 5 is good. 5 is fine. 4 is possible. 4 is hard.
This can't be happening.
And it puts you at like risk of dying if you fuck it up.
Cheryl!
I'll take the 5 hit. Like, on that kind of pace, I'll take the 5. It's okay. That's likely a PB, I think. That's very likely to be a PB. Might not be a huge PB, but it's likely to be a PB. But then, like, huge PBs aren't really... like, what was the thing with this run?
Hey.
Shitty opening was the thing with this run.
Go.
Bad normal school. That was the problem with this run. Hospital was fine, other side of town was fine, Void Walk was really good, Float Stinger was decent enough, got hit once in sewers, which is fine. Everything else was fine. I mean, I fucked up the dodge that never works in nowhere, but the dodge never works, so, like, whatever. Don't at me. Skip the cutscene. Yep, there we go. That's a PB. Finally. I have a PB with the first try out of bounds in it. That took a while.